slope. We have two special cases, and it is in your homework. And unfortunately, the person who did the homework spent way too much time on this, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. If you had, I don't know, this line going through that point and this point, what is the slope here? Let's see, we went down 1 and to the right 2. So let's see, down 1 and to the right 2 would be -1/2. Agreed? If it points down, it's going to be negative. Make sense? If it points up, from this to that, I went up how many? Up 3 and to the right, to the right 3. So my slope here is up 3 to the right 3. 3 over 3 is 1. What's another option for your lines on the graph? They can point up, they can point down. There's 2 other ways they can point. What if they're horizontal? Horizontal looks like what? What's the slope here? Well, first off, B is going to be what in this case? B would be 2, wouldn't it? What's M going to be? Well, M again is how far you go up or down compared to how far you go left to right. So pick me another point. Don't really care. How about that one? Going from this point to that point, how far did you go up or down? You didn't. It's horizontal, Craig. That means it's flat. So I went up 0, but I went to the right 3. What's 3 over 0? Can you share 0 money with 3 friends? Yeah. What's their share of 0? 0. So if you get a horizontal line, the slope is 0 every time. Because you're not going up and down at all, are you? What would be the other option? What if it's vertical? Okay, what is B here? B is where it crosses the y-axis. Where does that green line cross the y-axis? It doesn't. There is no B, is there? It never crosses the y-axis. Great. What's M here? Well, let's pick 2 points again. How about this one and I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this one. How far did you go up or down? I went, I guess, up 6. How far did I go left and right? 0. What is 6 over 0? Chapter 1. Yeah, you see why I insisted on putting that on your chapter 1 in the test? Because it keeps coming back. This is undefined. And like I said, the homework, they spend way too much time for me on the homework in these kind of situations. You will see this on the test, though. So every vertical line, the slope is undefined. Every horizontal line, the slope is 0. How are you going to remember? Anybody got any little tricks? We could do the fraction thing if you want, but then that means you have to remember what those mean. I would hope that you would, since we've talked about it for the 3rd time now in class. Anybody got any shortcuts? Okay.
For horizontal has an O. An O looks like a 0.
Bingo! That's one somebody pointed out to me before. Horizontal has the O's in it. Is there any O's in vertical? No. Somebody went for it. Well, there's a B in, or there's an E in vertical, and there's an E in undefined. I don't know. That's kind of pushing it a little bit for me. But you think about the word horizontal. Isn't the O kind of clear?
There's an L if you're looking at it.
Okay. Well, they both have L's though. Doesn't the word horizontal also have an L?
If the graph.
Okay. I hope I don't offend anybody, but one person looked at me and said, "Oh, horizontal sounds like whore." And I went, "Oh God, you didn't go there." Yeah, he did. You can fill in the rest of it.
My favorite one is horizontal has a line, and it's my favorite one.
Huh?
It's like an H is connected, but is the way you write a uppercase H.
Oh, if you write it in capitals.
Yeah, I always look at the middle line.
I overheard a tutor some way. Think of it like walking. If you walk, this looks like a floor. What's the slant to a floor? It better be 0, right? If you got a slanted floor, you got some serious problems with that house, don't you? And so it's 0 slant. How do you walk up a wall? You can't. But if you're Spider-Man, you're not Spider-Man. You don't get to do it. Now, before you put everything away, you're going to need to see this too, because this is also on your own. What are the equations for each of these? There's 2 parts to the special case. How do you write the equation in y equals mx plus b for that? Y equals, what's your slope? 0, x. What was your y-intercept here? 2. Can you clean this up any? Yeah, y equals 2. Well, how can that be? Well, look at it. When x is negative, whatever, -7, y is 2. When x is -3, y is 2. When x is 5, y is 2. It doesn't matter what x is. Y is always 2. What about for the vertical lines? How does that look in y equals mx plus b form? Y equals, what was the slope for vertical? Undefined. Undefined times x plus not there. How? There is no y-intercept, is there? There's no b there. So how you figure it out for the vertical lines? Because there is an equation, and it's in your homework. You already know. This point, 4, 0. If x is 4, y, if y is -2, what's x? 4. If y is -6, what's x? 4. When y is 5, what's x? 4. It doesn't matter what y is. X equals 4. These are the equations when you have these special cases. Your choice, either memorize it, figure some way to remind it, or just picture that stupid rant you just heard in your mind during the test, because that works too.